Hello everyone, you are on the Player Review channel. In this video, we will compare the Season 35 level reward cards, Dominik Szoboszlai and Dani Olmo, head-to-head to determine the better option. We'll discuss their Champions League prospects and compare them to several similar cards. So stay tuned, it's going to be interesting. Both players have 4-star skill moves and weak foot along with a controlled acceleration type. However, Szoboszlai gains a partial lengthy type when using the anchor chemistry style. Plus, he is 7 cm taller than Olmo and has a tall medium body type, while the Spaniard has a leaner but more agile one. For chemistry styles, we recommend Hunter, especially for Szoboszlai, as Shadow won't provide any significant defensive boosts. For Olmo, you can use either Hunter or Shadow, considering his box-to-box role as a central midfielder. Alternatively, you can use Engine for a slightly better speed boost. As you can see, both players have several useful playstyles, but there's a significant difference in their roles. Honestly, Olmo's roles are much more useful than Szoboszlai's. Let's address the obvious. These cards aren't the most relevant at this point in the game. Their main advantage is that they are dynamic and belong to clubs capable of winning the Champions League, which would allow them to reach their full potential. By the way, let us know in the comments who you think will win the Champions League this year. Still, since we're here, let's take a closer look at these players. Szoboszlai lacks acceleration from a standstill but has excellent sprint speed and a strong body type, making him hard to push off the ball. Olmo, on the other hand, is just as fast at full speed. As seen in this clip, the key is having open space to make runs. Because physically, the Spaniard is very weak and easily loses the ball when receiving a pass. Another issue that isn't immediately obvious is his weak speed boost. And yes, this is quite surprising given his golden quickstep and high acceleration stats. You could give him Engine, but honestly, it won't help much. Additionally, even after a somewhat successful speed boost, he lacks rapid, so the ball often bounces away and gets intercepted easily. Of course, Szoboszlai has no speed boost at all, but he does have golden technical, which you should take advantage of given his not so agile body type. And when the gameplay is sluggish, Szoboszlai feels like a truck. However, in a decent connection, things aren't as bad, especially if you frequently use both R1 and L1. As you can see, his body type has decent animations when using L1. That said, we wouldn't use Szoboszlai as a central midfielder. He is best suited for the cam role, considering his playstyles. Szoboszlai has fantastic through passes thanks to his golden pass into space, which helps deliver higher quality balls to distant teammates. Olmo, by comparison, is significantly weaker in this regard, even with his silver tier playstyle. However, he does have golden tiki-taka, a feature that will definitely please Barcelona fans and those who enjoy quick short passing. This also makes him useful not just as a cam, but also as a box-to-box midfielder. And yes, if needed, he can already be used in a midfield trio. He has at least some interception ability thanks to his stats, though he lacks the actual playstyle. Szoboszlai, on the other hand, doesn't even have an interception stat, let alone a playstyle. That's why this kind of ball-watching moment isn't uncommon. Plus, the lack of tiki-taka prevents him from making more precise backheel passes and similar moves. That said, unlike Olmo, he can win possession through his physicality, simply crashing into opponents like a bowling ball. Meanwhile, Olmo can close down spaces faster thanks to quick step, but his tackles are weak due to his small body type, low aggression, and most importantly, the lack of anticipate. For this reason, we still recommend using him as a cam. Specifically in the shadow striker role. He performs best in this position thanks to his shooting. Oh right, we forgot to mention Olmo's left stick dribbling. Well, he is indeed better than Szoboszlai, especially with Engine, but surprisingly, he still falls short of Pirlo, which is odd considering his rather lean body type. Back to shooting. First, compared to Szoboszlai, Olmo has silver finesse shot, allowing him to score consistently, not just inside the box, but also from range, as seen in this clip. Also, check out the ball speed. Szoboszlai, on the other hand, has equally powerful shots, including finesse shots, but he lacks playstyle. This lacks accuracy, causing the ball to go either straight at the keeper or off target. However, inside the box, he can finish in various ways, including finesse shots. Let's not forget his useful dead ball playstyle, which Olmo lacks. And of course the main highlight, his silver trivela. He can easily score from outside the box with this, even without timed finishing. What makes Szoboszlai even better is his golden technical playstyle, making trivela shots even deadlier. When moving with technical dribbling, especially golden technical, your trivela shots will be significantly more effective when taken immediately after an R1 dribble. With Olmo, you can achieve a similar effect after activating a speed boost, as shown in this example. His trivela shots are just as good, thanks to the same playstyle and his high shot stats. Naturally, inside the box, he is just as clinical as Szoboszlai due to his excellent shot power. However, both players suffer from a weak foot limitation, meaning finishing from tight angles isn't always reliable. As you know, in EAFC 25, the rewards for the weekend league are awesome, which means that the game has become much harder to play. Our boosters will help you to get the best rewards. Write in, because the number of spots is limited, and don't forget that we also sell coins at a cheap price. All links in the description. Now let's summarize. For the present moment, Szoboszlai is the better chem option, but looking ahead, Olmo has a more favorable Champions League path with Barcelona. As mentioned earlier, Szoboszlai is heavier on the left stick but holds up better against defenders due to his height and body type. Plus, he has more useful playstyles for a cam, in our opinion. But let's be honest, would we use either of them right now? Definitely not, considering the abundance of cards that have been released recently, including free ones. That said, don't forget the high upgrade potential, especially for Dani Olmo. If you're a Liverpool fan or have a budget squad, Szoboszlai is a decent choice. Otherwise, pick Olmo and wait for his maximum or near maximum upgrades. Also, let us know who you chose from this pair. At this point, many players have not just Zidane but also an upgraded Maradona in their squads, both of whom are objectively superior in many aspects. The same goes for Abili or Guti, especially when using them with Engine as a cam, though we personally prefer them in midfield. Don't forget that Fantasy Cup offers this Odegaard card for 20 wins. A grind, but this guy will undoubtedly be better than both Olmo and Szoboszlai. The only issue is that Arsenal is unlikely to win the Champions League. If you're on a tight budget, consider Francescoli as a cam. He's highly effective, playing above his stats. Fast, agile, and excellent at passing. Definitely worth a try if you're interested. Bruno Fernandes is also fantastic, especially if you need a cam with lob passing but don't want to grind for Odegaard. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and we'll try to respond quickly. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on interesting reviews. We rate both Olmo and Szoboszlai at 8.1. And as always, detailed ratings for each player will be available in our Twitter tomorrow. Thanks for watching until the end and see you in the next videos.